Good morning, everyone. I hope everyone is having a lovely weekend. In today's video, I will be budgeting out my paycheck. This week's paycheck was $645.53. And I'm going to be setting aside $96.82 into savings. That is 15% of my paycheck. I do this every week because I'm an independent contractor, so taxes are not deducted out of my paycheck. Instead I have to pay taxes at the end of the year. So that leaves me with $548.71. And then my bills for this week total out to be $213. Rent is $110 for this week. I live in low-income housing. Storage is $19, electric is $18, internet is $7, phone is $10, car wash is $16, car insurance is $19, Walmart Plus is $2, Spotify is $3, and TV streaming is $3, and gym is $6. So with $213 deducted, that leaves me with $335.71 that I can actually technically spend for this week. So let's jump right in. All of my spending money that I currently have in my binders and wallet is listed right here. So for me, I currently have $56. I always like to give myself $20. And if you're new to figuring out your budget, what helped me the most was figure out how much you're willing to spend in a year, because sometimes looking at it that way gives you more of like a bigger picture of like what you're actually spending. So figure out your budget for the whole year and then divide that, amongst your paycheck. Everyone gets paid differently. Like I get paid weekly, so I figure that out weekly. So this is just what works for me and has helped me figure out my budget. So again, for me, my spending money, I have $56 and I'm going to give myself $20. My daughter currently has $16. This is for basically school stuff and books, anything that's not clothing basically. So she does have a field trip actually coming up, so I am going to put in $10 for that. I'm not sure how much the field trip is going to cost, but usually it's not like a ton of money. Household is currently at $67. So I did update a lot of my categories. I did condense a lot of categories into one. So household and decor are into one now. Now it's just household. So household has $67. I am going to add in $20 into there as well. Beauty, I also combined beauty and personal hygiene into beauty. So beauty and personal hygiene are together now. Beauty currently has $20. I usually would add in $5 into each typically, so but honestly it's already up to $20, so I think I'm only gonna add in $5 this week. I do use my Ulta MasterCard for like anything I can, like huge purchases, so that definitely helps out on not having to spend a ton of money on beauty and personal hygiene. So I do accumulate a lot of points like really fast, and I'm able to get a lot of stuff for free from that. Clothes for me, currently I have $77. I am just going to give myself $5. I honestly really don't need anything really. I just recently bought some winter boots and snow pants because I was able to get them on clearance because, end of winter pretty much for Wisconsin. So that was awesome. And then the only thing I really need is maybe some more work shirts, and that's pretty much it. And what I mean by work shirts is like just basically loose, like very loose, comfortable t-shirts. Because my job, I can, it's a lot of work. I mean, think about grocery shopping, like accelerated really fast, because I try to do each order super fast, because the sooner you get an order done, then the quicker you can do another one. And I don't get paid by hour, I get paid per order. So it makes sense to like do it really quickly. So yeah, just think of grocery shopping like constantly. And then your only little break is when you have to drive to the customer's house and drop them off. So I can get really hot and sweaty. So just having some nice, loose, comfortable clothing is definitely a must. Savannah's clothing currently has 109. She is constantly like growing. She's ridiculously tall. She's almost the same height as me, and I'm 5'3", and she's only 10, so that says a lot. I'm gonna give her $10. All right, eating out only has $14. We've been really naughty with eating out, but that is okay. That is okay. I'm going to add in $30 for eating out. So I'm currently at $100 right now. Family Fun currently has 126. We've been able to build that up a lot because I feel like we don't really do much, in the winter. I know we recently went to the museum, but yeah, there's not a ton of stuff to do in my city. And then plus, with the winter and stuff, it really accumulated, but it's starting to get nice out, so I'm sure we'll spend this money soon. I'm going to add in the usual $20. Gas currently has $51, and that is because last week I had a lot left over. And then this week I had a lot left over. So I'm not going to add anything into gas because I typically do give myself $50 for gas. So I'll leave that $51 in there. Car maintenance is currently at $1,020. I'm going to add in the usual $20. So I am currently trying to make sure that there's $2,000 in there. So I have two vehicles. I have my personal vehicle and then I have my work vehicle, which my work vehicle is mine. I just have two separate cars because it's easier for taxes at the end of the year. So having $1,000 per vehicle, I think would be most ideal. So I'm going to shoot for $2,000 in there. And then once that's complete, I don't think I'll add anything more into there. But we'll see, because I originally set a goal for myself for only $1,000, and then I changed it to $2,000. So time off and bad work week currently has $532. And this category is just if I had like a really bad week, because my paycheck can be quite inconsistent. So that is why I set money aside every week. So I'm going to add in $20 into there. Electronics has $150. I'm currently saving up for a backup computer for my daughter for when it possibly will break. So I'm going to add in $20 into there. Dental and medical usually gets $10. I typically never have any dental or medical bills. I know my daughter's going to need braces eventually, so I'm just kind of like saving up for that eventually. Birthday currently has 5. Let's see here. I know my mom's birthday is coming up, so I'm just going to continually just add in $5 a week, I think, until then. Gifts currently has 30. I know Mother's Day is coming up, so I will just add in $5. And then holidays, I did kind of condense all of that. I used to have separate envelopes for each holiday, and now I'm just combining it except for Christmas, because I feel like I add in a lot of money into Christmas before Christmas. So I'm just going to keep Christmas separate, because, you know, Christmas will be a lot of money that I have to put aside. So so for holidays, next holiday coming up, I believe is 4th of July. So I'm not going to add anything into there because I don't really necessarily need anything right now. Christmas currently has 80, so I will contribute $20 to Christmas. So Christmas will be at $100. I don't know how much I plan on saving up, but I think last year oh my gosh, I waited like last minute and I was really stressed out about it. So I don't think I'll do that again this year. I'll probably oversave. And then for my savings, I currently have $16,387 in my savings. And this is because I live in an apartment. I don't have a house or a home. So yeah, that is what I am currently saving up for, is a down payment. And I know technically I don't even really need a down payment because there's a lot of assistance for, you know, low income single moms. So I definitely would be able to get the down payment covered. I already know about a program that I would qualify for. The problem right now is that my job is very inconsistent, and it's actually pretty hard to get like a loan for a home if you're like a gig worker. So I mean, I haven't even tried to apply or anything, but I know that it's going to be difficult. So I've just been kind of saving this whole time, and building up my savings. So yeah. So like I said, I was going to be saving $96.82. But I don't have to put that on the calculator because I already deducted that. And then vacation, I always add in $20 a week. And that is just a goal so I can reach $1,000 within a year. So, well, it looks like I have only accounted for $220 for in this week's budget, which is really awesome because I feel pretty comfortable with everything that I've added in for this week. So I'm just gonna double check if there's a category that I feel like really needs it. The only thing that I'm kind of like saving up for is I don't know if you guys are familiar with the Cameo 4. It's it's like a printer for vinyl, and I really want to get it so I can make some labels for my binders. So, and that's I know there's a newer version, there's a Cameo 5, but I want to buy the less expensive version because, you know, it'll be cheaper. So I plan on buying that, and it's like $200, but I'm just going to continue to save for my spending money for that. I'm not going to add any additional money into that. So I think what I'm going to do is actually put the rest into my savings challenge. So I'm going to figure that out. So 335 minus 220. So I can technically put $115 into my savings challenge. So I'm just going to add that down here, 115, which that'll be awesome. You know, there are definitely some weeks where, you know, I can't save any additional amount of money and put it into savings, even though I do save 15% of my paycheck every week. But like, I mean, that's technically for taxes. I mean, I definitely don't use all of that at the end of the year, but it's nice definitely not to touch that. So it'll be nice to put some additional money into savings. So that is awesome. Well, hey guys, I think that's kind of the end of this video. Again, I hope you guys are having a lovely weekend, and definitely write down in the comments if you like more of like the holiday spirit, you know, for the background, or if you guys are kind of digging this cozy nature vibe. So yeah, I love your guys' comments. I appreciate all of you, and thank you for supporting my channel, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.